Did you know that some vegetables, while generally considered healthy, may not be ideal for individuals over the age of 60? As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to certain compounds in foods, and in fact, some vegetables can worsen inflammation, trigger acid reflux, cause kidney stones, interact with medications, or even worsen arthritis. But don't worry, this is not about cutting out vegetables altogether. Instead, it's about making smarter, more informed choices for optimal health in these golden years. So, in today's video, we will walk you through the 10 vegetables seniors should avoid or eat with caution, and share tips for maintaining a balanced, nutritious diet. Without any further delay, let's begin with number 1. Spinach. Spinach is a highly nutritious vegetable, rich in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as iron and fiber. However, for those over 60, there are some important considerations to keep in mind. One of the main concerns with spinach is its high oxalate content. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plants that can bind with calcium in the body and form calcium oxalate crystals. These crystals can increase the risk of kidney stones, particularly in individuals who are more susceptible to kidney issues, which can be more common in older adults. Additionally, oxalates can interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium properly, which is critical for maintaining strong bones as we age. Another consideration is the high level of vitamin K in spinach. Vitamin K plays a crucial role in blood clotting, which is important for overall health. However, for seniors taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, consuming too much vitamin K can interfere with the effectiveness of the medication, potentially increasing the risk of blood clots or bleeding complications. So, while spinach is a healthy and highly nutritious vegetable, it's important to enjoy it in moderation, particularly if you have a history of kidney stones or are taking blood-thinning medications. Number 2. Sprouts. Like many other vegetables, sprouts are often praised for their nutritional value, but for seniors, they also pose health risks that must be considered. Number 1. Varieties like alfalfa and mung bean sprouts are grown in warm, moist environments, which can make them a breeding ground for harmful bacteria such as E. coli and Salmonella. For older adults with weakened immune systems, these bacteria can cause serious foodborne illnesses, which makes raw sprouts unsafe to eat. But don't worry, you can still eat sprouts safely. To minimize the risk, thoroughly cook sprouts before consuming them, as heat can kill off harmful bacteria. And if you love the crunch of fresh sprouts, opting for cooked varieties can be a safer alternative. Moreover, another type of sprout, Brussels sprouts, while nutritious, can cause digestive issues for seniors. This is because they are rich in fiber, which is beneficial for digestion but can cause bloating, gas, or constipation, especially as metabolism slows with age. Additionally, Brussels sprouts contain sulfur compounds that, when broken down, can cause excessive gas. So, to enjoy Brussels sprouts safely, try cooking them thoroughly, as steaming or roasting helps make them easier on the digestive system. Moreover, eat in moderation. Number 3. Potatoes. Potatoes are a common and versatile staple in many diets, but for seniors, one of the main concerns with potatoes, especially when consumed in large amounts or in certain forms, is their high glycemic index. High glycemic index means they are quickly digested and absorbed, causing a rapid rise in blood sugar. This can be particularly problematic for older adults with diabetes or those at risk of developing the condition, as it can lead to poor blood sugar control and increased health complications. Moreover, another issue with potatoes is their potential to contain harmful substances like solanine, a toxin that can develop in potatoes that have been stored improperly or have begun to sprout. Solanine is naturally produced by the potato as a defense mechanism against pests, but consuming high levels of it can cause symptoms like nausea, headaches, and digestive discomfort. To reduce the risk, store potatoes in a cool, dark place and avoid eating any that have sprouted or turned green. To enjoy potatoes safely, consider healthier cooking methods like baking, boiling, or roasting rather than frying. Number 4. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are rich in vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber, which makes them a popular choice for a healthy diet. However, for seniors, they can also present some concerns. First, they are highly acidic, which can exacerbate acid reflux or heartburn, particularly for those with sensitive digestive systems or gastroesophageal reflux disease. The acidity can irritate the esophagus, causing discomfort. Additionally, tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, which can trigger inflammation in individuals with arthritis or joint pain and worsen the symptoms for some seniors. To reduce these risks, opt for less acidic varieties like yellow or orange tomatoes. Or eat cooked tomatoes, as cooking also helps to reduce their acidity, making them gentler on the stomach. And keep portions moderate and avoid concentrated forms like ketchup or tomato paste, which can have a higher acidity level. Number 5. Mushrooms. While wild mushrooms are known to be toxic, store-bought varieties also need to be handled and prepared with care, especially when included in seniors' diets. This is because mushrooms contain a compound called agaritine, which, according to some animal studies, has been linked to cancer. And as we know, the risk of cancer increases with age. So, if you are over 60, avoid mushrooms or eat them in moderation. And always cook them well before eating, and avoid consuming raw mushrooms to reduce potential health risks. This is because cooking mushrooms thoroughly helps break down agaritine, making them safer to consume. Number 6. Asparagus. Asparagus is another nutritious vegetable, but it contains purines, which can contribute to high uric acid levels and potentially trigger gout in individuals prone to this condition. Additionally, asparagus has natural diuretic properties, which means it increases urine production, and this increases the risk of dehydration, especially in older adults. So, if you have a history of gout or are concerned about dehydration, it's best to consume asparagus in moderation. And always balance asparagus with plenty of water to stay hydrated. Number 7. Peas. While peas are small, they can cause significant issues for seniors when consumed in large amounts. This is because they are relatively high in carbohydrates and have a high glycemic index, which can lead to blood sugar spikes, especially problematic for individuals with diabetes or those at risk. Moreover, they also contain purines, which can contribute to elevated uric acid levels and trigger gout in susceptible individuals. So if you are over 60, consume peas in moderation. Number 8. Kale. Kale is often praised for its nutritional benefits, but it's important to consider how it affects seniors. Like spinach, raw kale contains oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stone formation, and goitrogens, which can interfere with thyroid function by inhibiting the absorption of iodine, an essential mineral for hormone production. For those with thyroid issues, this can be a concern. However, cooking kale significantly reduces both oxalates and goitrogens, making it safer and easier to digest. To get the benefits of kale without the risks, opt for cooked kale in your meals, especially if you have kidney or thyroid concerns. Number 9. Corn on the cob. Corn on the cob is a classic summertime treat, but it can cause some challenges as we age. First, the tough outer layer made of cellulose is difficult to digest, which can cause bloating, gas, and indigestion. Additionally, corn is high in carbohydrates, which can trigger blood sugar spikes and can be problematic for seniors with diabetes or pre-diabetes. While it's okay to enjoy corn, moderation is key. And remember to pair it with lean proteins or fiber-rich vegetables to balance the meal. This will help minimize any digestive discomfort or blood sugar issues. Number 10. Bell peppers. Bell peppers are a colorful and nutritious vegetable packed with vitamin C, but they can cause issues for some seniors. Their natural acidity can trigger acid reflux or heartburn, especially when consumed raw. For those with gastroesophageal reflux disease, this can cause discomfort and irritation. Additionally, bell peppers contain alkaloids. While generally harmless, these alkaloids can contribute to inflammation, potentially aggravating conditions like arthritis. To enjoy bell peppers safely, opt for red or yellow peppers and cook them to reduce acidity and ease digestion. And there you have it, the 10 vegetables you should consume in moderation if you're over 60. But that's not all! Watch these informative videos too.